Yeah.
Oh,
But look at that.
my
Okay.
God.
I think we are good to go. Hopefully it's working. That's what I didn't do. Can't double check that the stream was working. Close that tab.
Huh? What you talking about, Willis?
It is working.
Everything's good. We are live on the internet.
We
The
are
internet.
live.
Weird.
You're weird.
The internet is a weird place.
Got an
You
ad.
can find everything and then nothing all at the same time.
This is true. Cool.
No, no.
I'm interested in everything all of the time.
It
The
is
amount
true.
of trash in this game, or in this game, in the internet.
It's good you got the game on the mind.
Yeah, I got the game on the mind.
There
It's
will
got
be
something
trash
on
in
the
it.
mind.
There's gonna be a lot of garbage in this one.
Personally, I tend to have my mind on my money on my mind. So
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
All right. That makes sense. Today you're gonna not really care too much, probably, about your money. Keep your mind on your blood. Maybe keep
blood
it
on my
in.
mind.
Yeah. Well, I think you're supposed to, right? There's blood in there.
You gotta have it.
Some kind
If you
of.
don't, it's
Are we talking about
Bad.
somebody's stool?
I don't think we were, but we know where everyone's mind's at today. All right.
Bloody poops.
Yep, that's great. Hello, everybody. We're the Casual Ones. This is our Tuesday side quest. We're doing a Mork Borg scenario called the Goblin Grinder. We've been doing a few Mork Borg episodes, some one-shots, some multi-shots, whatever you call them. This is going to be a one-shot where hopefully they don't die by the end, which is usually what happens with us.
yep.
We'll just get right to it. If anyone's played Mork Borg before, you may be aware of some of the locations and mechanics and things we're going to run into today. If you haven't, doesn't really matter too much. We're not going to be delving into a lot of the lore in this one. The only word you may even recognize is the word Galgambek, which is the city that we are starting in. As the game Mork Borg does have like a cool little map and everything, and all these little locations. But Galgambek has changed. There has been a recent outbreak of goblins. Goblins are terrible little vermin-like creatures in this world that, in our one-shot here, are kind of mysterious. They seem to infest houses and sneak into places and reproduce by unknown means. And for some reason, they just keep popping up. We are in a particularly poor section of Galgambek, where many peasants live in kind of smashed together hovels. The party here has been paid by a noblewoman named Giota, who is more afraid that eventually a goblin outbreak is going to get so out of hand that it's going to infect her personally. And she has tasked the crew with figuring out where these goblins are, why this is happening, and if they could, maybe put a stop to it. They're going to be getting a hefty pay of 200 silver, minus 20 per day. So they've got a little bit of heat on their tails to get things going. The party begins. We'll move right to them. They are in the streets of Galgambek, stepping down the pale cobblestone roads of the streets. It's a sunless day, gray, overcast clouds ahead. As they make their way side by side down one of these eerily emptied streets, stepping over the leather-like flesh and bone of decaying is not the right word, but resting corpses of goblins. You can't quite tell how long they've been resting because goblin skin, from what you've seen in your travels throughout this town during this outbreak, doesn't decay. It stays on the streets, rotting and smelling for an unknown amount of time. Days go by and they just remain. Rain never fully washes away their oily like blood that clings to the street. As the three of you step over some of these fetid, terrible corpses, you make your way down a long alley of very shoddily built hovels, looking for a sign of life. You see motion of curtains, maybe, of drawn, anything to covering windows. You see doors, and you hear the sound of them lock as you pass by. Nobody's willing to step out into the streets for risk of being attacked by a goblin themselves, making your inquiry and your discovery of the cause very difficult. As you step across into kind of a more open space, like a crossway, an open path of multiple alleys between these hovels, you find stacked in the center of this space maybe a dozen goblins, as if someone has just had enough of them littering the streets and is trying to focus them in a different space. And this large mass of goblins interrupts your path.
Well, Agni, you look like a strong individual. You want to see if you can get some of these out of the way, or what? Who's,
That one looks like it's giving a thumbs up.
I don't know what to say to that.
The rigor mortis got it doing a thumbs up.
Okay. Let me just try to push them out of the way. I'll go to try to like move them clear of a kind of a space, kind of chuck one if I can.
Sure, yeah. You see that this mound of goblin corpses stacks up about maybe 4 feet tall. And they do kind of peak in the center. If you wanted to start pushing them from the top, it'd be just a DR8 strength test to try and get some of these. The individual corpses are somewhere between like 3 to 5 feet, and the ones stacked up on top are a bit small, so they're closer to the 3-foot side.
Okay. You said strength. That's a 15.
Nice. Yeah, so you clear off 1 or 2 of these smaller corpses, giving you a 3-foot mound of goblins. If you wanted to begin climbing over it, it would be easier, or you can keep clearing them.
Can I climb to the top and just kind of stick my hand out and I'll let the others kind of use my hand to kind of climb over?
Yeah, sure. You can make either a presence or agility test of 10 to get up on top of them. As you're putting your feet into like their very slippery, leathery, rope-like skin and slick, oily blood, you're finding it really hard to climb up on top.
I'll do presence, which again will be a 15. Yeah.
Slow and steady, you make your way up to the top. Can the other 2 roll a presence check for me? Just a DR8.
Absolutely.
Probably not successfully. DR what?
DR8.
15.
5.
Yeah, Agni reaches out his hand towards you, Brinta. Assuming you're grabbing forward to get up onto this mound. Karg, you notice movement under Brinta as he lifts up into the pile, 1 foot on the stack itself, and you see a glint of teeth as one of these corpses is not fully dead and lunges out towards Brinta's legs.
Heads up.
But you catch it. You can make any reaction here that you want.
Can I just make like an attack against it
Yeah,
with my staff? Yeah, I'm just gonna try to knock it away with my staff.
Unless you have any modifiers, that's just a DR12. Let me get a strength.
13.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, roll damage. How much does the staff do?
Staff's
Just like a stick?
64.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 damage.
4 damage. Yeah, you hit this thing back into the corpse pile, and like you feel this like almost sickening pop as the staff presses into its face, and you could tell this thing had been beaten quite badly before, just clinging to life, and you see it lay still back within the pile.
You didn't see that at all, did you?
Nope. Thanks.
And
Yeah.
Brinta, as you're climbing, you feel this dead hand working its way off your boot, and you're free to make your way up.
Give your leg a little shake. It's the last little fingertips. Hold on.
And Brinta and Karg, as Agni's helping you up, it's just a DR8 presence or agility to go slow or quickly, up to you, to make your way up onto the mound.
Oh, gosh, golly gee, it doesn't matter to me. That's
Roll a 1 or
11.
a 0, your choice.
Oh, jeez. So, Karg made it up, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you make it up. Brinta, you slide down, just, like, unable to, like, get good grip on any of this. And the front of your pants, your knees, your elbows, your hands, covered in this oily blackish red blood.
Got it in the mouth.
Why was your mouth open the whole time? What were you thinking?
It's so. It's like oil.
As,
Do
yeah,
you
Agni,
have a rope?
do you have rope yet?
I have a rope.
Yeah, just pass me the rope for a minute.
Yeah, here.
I'm gonna throw it down. Brinta,
I
get
grab
your
the rope, I tie it to my grappling hook, and whip it over. Or try to.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it'll just be a DR4 to
Wait.
get across.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's-
what's that though? Agility?
Yeah, I guess presence or agility, like, I'm using those kind of as if you're either being careful.
I failed.
I'm pretty sure
Can
I
I-
lowered that really far.
Can I just point out that he got one end of the rope,
Yeah.
and he tied a grappling hook and threw it away. He has
Yeah,
no rope.
he
for
has
him.
no rope.
We
Yeah.
have
Well, no,
a
no.
rope and a
He just
grappling
said
hook.
he threw down the rope. He didn't say he was holding it on.
He was throwing down an end of the rope.
Yeah, throw it. Yeah, so I can pull
Oh,
that.
and then you're like,
grappling hook.
Oh.
grappling hook, and then you just throw it away.
It's like, wait, you need.
Okay.
We've got this backwards.
Yeah, I assumed he meant to use it, not just throw it away and try without it. But he failed terribly, so that is what you did. You just whipped it away and you're like, all right, did it, nailed it.
No, you're supposed to use the rope. We have the rope. Can you throw him the grappling hook in? Just throw that. Just reel it in. Throw it back to him. And, or we'll hold the grappling hook in. I don't.
Just stick the grappling hook into some corpses. Give me the other end of the rope.
Okay, just next time I think we need to communicate the plan a little bit. You just tied a grappling hook in through the entire. You didn't have all the. It's fine.
I'm gonna like jab the grappling hook onto a goblin, make it like steady, and then
Mhm.
throw it down the other end of the rope.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
Brent,
see it hook
focus.
underneath like a set of ribs, and it's like really locked in.
Focus. You got this.
I'll try.
I
I'm gonna
assume
point
they're
at my nose
helping.
again, lower and lower.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, I will be helping.
You gotta come back around at some point, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, DR4. It's just a 3-foot mound.
There we go.
There you go. You got it. Got lots of help. Yeah, you make it on top, and
I'm up 3. It's like waist high.
Yeah.
He's like full back. You know what I mean? Like he's all the way like.
Legs
Mountaineer.
fully extended.
Yeah.
it is incredibly slippery though, so maybe it's needed. Atop the
You're
mound,
out of breath.
you see that now you have two options. You can we'll just go cardinal direction. Say you're continuing to move north. You can keep moving north down where there's an opening of hovels that seem to open up almost into like a town square a little bit in the distance. Or to the east, there is more wavering to the left and right. And you can hear from the north the sound that we hear. We hear people and a crowd of some kind forming.
Maybe we should go to the town square. Maybe somebody will know what's going on.
I think we need to try to get some.
I do bundle up the rope with the grappling hook and put it on my side.
Makes sense. Okay. As you guys make your way north, you do open up and you start to see a bit of a crowd around what looks to be some kind of marketplace or a shop. There are maybe 24 people milling about, most of them angry.
Okay. Is there like a? I'm just thinking of like The Witcher, where there's like usually somebody just yelling to the crowd. Like,
Orator.
sorry?
Yeah, there's no like town crier or whatever. like extra read out loud, nothing like that. But you do have a semblance of that, where you see there is a shop that most of this crowd is focused around, and you can hear that a lot of it is anger, and a lot of it is desperation in the voices of these peasants, as they kind of pile up around this door. Many of them are clawing at the doorway itself, where you see a large woman in black clothes, with a shovel, rested with crossed arms. She's blocking the way and entrance to the marketplace itself. And it seems like she is keeping everyone in line so people can't just pile into the market, into the shop itself, where it seems there is a bit more of a single file line where people are slowly moving in and out.
I think there's a special on radishes.
I don't know. Let's talk to one of the peasants and see. I'm gonna walk to I guess the last person in line.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait. What's going on here?
You see they kind of like dart back at the sound of you with like a defensive stance, and they scoot away from you for a second. You can see they're like very tightly clutching like a coin purse in their hands, and they kind of don't respond.
I'm gonna take out 2 silver, and I'll like kind of put it like almost give it to them as a token of I'm not here to hurt you type of thing.
Okay.
I'll pay you for information. I just want to know what's going on.
You can't have my place in line.
I don't want your place in line. I just want to know what's going on. I'll give you 2 silver for your information.
You kind of eye it, but then eye you suspiciously. Can you make a presence DR8 for me?
Presence? I can do that. With my 0. Oh, see ya. Never mind. That's a 3.
Yeah, you can't really gain what you can sense that there is suspicion on their face, but they still inch away from you a little bit.
Here, let me give it a try. I speak
Sure.
their language. Top of the morning there to you. What seems to be the issue here, friend?
They definitely dart to you, completely taken aback at the chipper tune, and just it's a terrible morning.
Awful. Just God's awful. I agree.
You can't have my place in line. And
Don't
they
want
push.
your place in line there, pal. What are you waiting in line for, though? We're new to town, just trying to see what's going on. You hear?
It's incredibly strange that you don't know what's going on. They point to like one of the goblin corpses to the corner behind one of these.
Motherfucker. No, I don't know what you're in line for. I know there's goblin corpses everywhere. I've got 2 eyes in me skull.
You see, they take off some of the wrapping of a glove that's clutching this coin purse, and you see as they begin to pull up the glove that their skin at the wrist is green and leathery and ropey.
That's a bad-looking injury there, friend.
One of them got me the other day, and I thought nothing of it.
Lord Thunder and Jesus, by.
But look, and
Did you get
they start
bit?
to like pull down. It didn't even bite me. All it did was get blood on me.
You don't say.
Yeah, go look at Brent.
And they pull down the sleeve, and they show like halfway down to the arm where you assume the contact of this blood was made. That it's normal skin, almost towards the elbow, but everywhere up seemingly is changed into looking very much like goblin flesh.
Oh, and sorry, when did this happen, friend?
Yesterday.
Just yesterday.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It moves quick.
It does, and it costs 40 fucking silver to get a cure. That's
40?
why we're here.
Fucking silver.
Yeah.
That's not small change.
You can't have my place in line.
Don't want your place in line. Luckily, I might be okay. I might have a friend I need to go talk to, though, so I do appreciate it.
Can I cut in line?
You can try and make a strength or agility to sneak. Up to you if you
I
want
will
to
try to
press.
sneak past a couple people.
Yeah, just like slipping in, like, oh, ain't no thing.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah.
look! Things!
Yeah.
That's about as smooth as you are.
Yeah.
17.
Hey, there you go. You find a bit of a path. There's like this comprehension of what the fuck might be happening to you just dawns in your mind, and you just see an opening as you like work your way in between some of the people. Karg and Agni, you do see Brinson make their way up, um, basically to next in line. As people are like banging angrily, and you see this woman with the large shovel take it sideways to like cross shove anyone away, and Brinta just slips up right next in line as everyone's pushed away under the shovel. Yeah. Yep.
Agni, I think Brenta might just be a goblin. He ate that shit. He's
With
fucked.
his- With his luck, he'd probably be a goblin today. Maybe there's another way into this building. Maybe in the back?
Did you get blood on you too?
Nope. I'm pretty clean.
Why do we
Oh,
want to
well.
go into the building?
Well, then he can pay the 40 gold and get healed.
He's
Or
look
40
at him.
silvers.
I think he's next. Might be able to just wait and see what they do for this. I don't know if we need to get in there. I didn't get anything on me, so
Okay, well, let's just wait. And we'll see if Brenta can get any information.
sure hope Brenta has 40 silver on him.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, I don't.
Brenta's a bit of a hoarder. I'm sure.
True.
I'm sure he's got 40 silver somewhere.
Got exact change.
It's all in his coin purse. Yeah. I think we just wait to see what fucking happens to Brenta because it's Brenta's in a bad way.
Yeah. Not great. You hear Brinta from inside, and everyone further away can hear this a little bit as well. But you hear someone inside the shop who seems to be the proprietor or something call out and say like, well, if you can't pay, then get the fuck out of here. And you
I can pay.
see the woman turn around and, still putting one arm out to the crowd, reach in and grab someone and throw them like 2 feet over the crowd into the nothingness. You see silver kind of spilling out into the air. And
Can I
then
grab one
inside,
too?
make an agility test, DR12.
15.
Okay, 15. So yeah, I would say you get 3 silver then.
Okay.
Not too bad. And yeah, and then the woman with the shovel steps aside, seeing you next, and gestures for you to go through.
Thank you.
Brenta, get more information.
Yeah, and you slip inside. Inside, you do see it's very tight quarters. It's pretty much a little bit of walking space, and then immediately a counter where there is a man with wild hair, goggles, like a black apron on, white shirt pushed up with like different fluids and stains all over it, working a table, and you see a bunch of different concoctions and jars and things all over. And they turn to you and just kind of wait for a moment and then say, are you here for something in particular?
Yeah. I heard there was a cure for to stop being turned into Goblin.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. You got the 45?
I heard it was. I heard it was 35 outside. Everyone's going 35.
That was 2 days ago. Yesterday up to 40, today up to 45. Tomorrow probably 50. We're running out of parts here.
Can you do me a solid and say like 42?
I can definitely do 45 on the dot. As soon as you want it. And you see, like, as he turns around and starts like pushing all these different mixtures together, but he's like making them to order. Like there is not a very large pile of stuff he's working with, and he's like probably not going to be able to. If all those people outside want it, they're not all going to get it.
Okay. Okay. I've only got 43 on me at the moment. Okay. Can I trade as well?
What do you got? Mostly I work in potions and concoctions and fluids. If you got vials and fluids, maybe.
What kind of stuff does he have on the counter? Like anything
You-
I recognize?
It's mostly just other. You see, there's labels on most of the stuff. You see healing tincture. You see there's one just labeled juice. There's an invigorating elixir. Then you see like a box that is for like it looks kind of like gunpowder in a box,
Okay. I
and the
If you
cure
got-
itself as well. Is what you
if you just got a couple vials of water, I could make you some red or black poison to trade.
do.
I'm sure that's more interesting. Or how about some loathing of Volark? Bleh.
Sure, one fine. All right, yeah. You give me one of those. Here you you see him like rush over, grab some stuff, puts it over to you. Normally I'd cost a silver for those, but I'm assuming you're gonna make some good stuff. So
That-
yeah, be real
Only
quick.
the best.
Okay. And yeah, you can roll to make those, whichever one.
What do I have to roll? Like, doesn't?
Or you may not have to.
I don't think
Yeah,
the tablet
it's-
requires a roll.
Yeah, it just says I transform something.
It's just like a number of times a day, right?
No.
Or is it not even that? Just like how
Yeah.
much fluid there is, it turns from the doses. Like
Yeah. So, yeah, I just want to create the loathing of Volark.
okay.
So, yeah, I'll take out my ochre tablet, do a little cross, say hallelujah, and the water turns into, like,
Something else.
yeah, a really bad kind of poison.
Okay. Yeah. Does it make them jump? Is that what it says? It makes them jump
So
off a height?
they roll a DC 16 toughness.
Mm-hmm.
If they fail, they jump from a great height.
They just have the need to
commit
jump off
suicide.
something. They lemon style. Cool.
Yep.
Okay, so you hand them this weird looking vial of fluid. Do you explain what it is?
Yeah, I'll let them know. Like, yeah, if somebody were to drink this, if assuming their constitution isn't stupendous,
Mm.
they'll like find the highest bridge or tallest building and just plummet.
You know what? Yeah, that I think I could actually use that. That sounds great. So
If you got a client that really pisses you off,
we've had a few with them. So yeah, the 43 and the poison there, and you got a deal
at 2 doses, yeah,
for the.
2 doses, yeah.
You're giving me 2 doses
Nope.
and the.
No, the loathing of Olark, 43 silver, and I get 2 doses. That's the deal, right?
Oh no, you're gonna just give me the potion you made there and the 43, and I'll give you the 1 cure.
But like,
I guess you don't want it too bad. That's okay.
Fine.
And you just hear that shovel lift up from this like 7-foot woman at the door.
So yes, I'll give him all of my money and some poison.
Son of a bitch.
So this is for sure gonna work because I accidentally swallowed some.
Oh sure, yeah. Ask anybody. Nobody that's turned in the recent days has continued to. So.
I chug it instantly because he didn't say it reverses.
Gotta stop that before it starts.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As you chug it down, it tastes terrible. It's not, it's Buckley's dialed to like 11. It's horrible. And
Just banana flavored.
and then he points to a back door. He says, "If you want to, you can go that way. There's been some violence. If you don't want to go back into the crowd, that's either way, up to you."
Just so I know, do you guys know where all these goblins are coming from?
Oh, nobody knows. Basements, maybe. There's probably some. You could see those people out there, not exactly clean. Probably sprouting out of them directly. Who knows?
Has there been like an area in town where like there's been more goblins than normal, or more goblins than anywhere else?
I mean, all around, every one of these poor hovels has been at least one. There's dozens and dozens of corpses in the last few weeks.
Okay.
It's an endemic. So,
Okay. Well, thanks for the cure.
well, you're welcome. If you get got again, come right back with the probably gonna be 50 silver for the next batch. So,
Okay. Well, thanks for the heads up.
anything else you want here, or no? I guess you're broke. So.
No, I'm broke now.
All right.
Thanks for that.
Don't forget the juice. The juice is always good and fresh.
Free?
No, just fresh. Next time.
Alright.
Next time we're back.
Cool. All right. I go out the front door.
Okay. And you work your way back up to the crowd, and Karga and Agni, you see.
And I just 50 silver. Are you kidding me?
And
Just
you
keep
hear
walking.
the crowd erupt. The guy that you had seen with like the green hand is like he turns to you, Agni, and says, "Can I have that? Can I have that silver that you offered before?
I'm gonna.
You offered the 2, and I've only got the 40. I've got to work on it. You have any more? Do you have so I can have the 50?
I'll give you 10 silver if you can answer a few more questions.
Sure.
When did the goblins start?
About a week, maybe 2.
Do you know why?
No idea. Nobody knows where these things come from. You know, they're obviously from the forest most often, but in the city here, we have no idea.
Is there anyone in this town that is at least trying to do something? Do they have a working theory as to how to stop them from coming in?
I had a friend. He turned into one of them. He was right in the battle lines. He killed a good half dozen himself on one of the first nights, but other than him, nobody's really putting any effort in.
And what forest are we talking about? The one to the
Oh, miles
east?
away. It's kind of northwest from here, but you know
Okay,
it's like it's beyond a bridge. It's like far. Like it is where goblins live. Like it is
Okay.
known that that's where they are. Them being here, that's irregular. Them being in the forest, that's their home.
Okay. Do you know if they're affecting other towns nearby, near the forest?
Yeah, there's
just
no way
this
of
town?
knowing. I haven't left. I haven't heard any news. We haven't had any news come in.
Garg, do you have any other questions?
If not, I'll just take
No.
the silver.
I think he's earned it.
I'm gonna pass him 10 silver.
Yeah, instantly with that greening, the wristed hand, he starts putting it into the bag, and he leans in close. I've got to be a little honest. I do find something mighty suspicious about this. Yesterday it was 35. This morning 40. It's already 50. For the cure for this.
You think it's sorry. I think it's an inside job, do you, friend?
I don't see how he would be prepared to have a cure for something that we don't have here. We don't get goblins. Who's this man and why is he making so much money?
Oh, so he wasn't here before.
No, he's always had the shop, but
Okay.
he's got the juice. It's great. It's fresh. It's worth it. Doesn't raise in price though. No matter how much you buy, it never raises in price.
What kind of juice is it?
It's juice.
What's in it? what's in the juice?
Probably changes from time to time, but it is very
Okay.
good. It's fruity.
Interesting. All right.
Okay. And sorry, one last question. Do you know anybody that has taken the drink? What has it done? Does it completely cure them? Does it just stop the transformation? What happens?
It seems to work. I had one uncle. He got a grain right across the chest. He took it. Next day, no green. So, might work.
Okay. Well, be well, friend.
What's your name,
You
by the
all-
way?
Just Jeff.
All right, Jeff. My name's Karg.
It's a better name.
Thanks. Made it myself.
That doesn't make sense, but I'm gonna go. He starts pushing into the crowd with his 50 silver now, feeling like maybe he's got a chance.
By the time he gets to the front of that fucking line, 55 for sure.
Yeah. Oh no, it's getting bad.
Yeah.
But you do
Rent
hear
is
the
causing
crowd.
inflation.
Yes, the crowd is a flame after hearing 50 silver. There are people screaming, panicking. There's people trying to like pull silver from others. What do you guys do?
I'm bumping shoulders, pushing my way through the crowd.
Yeah. And as you push down to the crowd back towards Kargan, Agni, you do see like hovels line the area. There's houses everywhere. There's shutters, there's eyes, everyone's watching. Everyone pretends they're not home, but these houses are full. There's people you could question. And, Brinta, you know of a new door if there's places you want to go to.
The back door in the shop, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. So the guy in there.
Yep.
The brick. It's expensive. Like 45 silver. Crazy.
Didn't you say 50 when you came out?
Maybe.
And what was the point of that?
Fun. Anyway, he got the cure. Apparently, all it does is just stop transformation. Doesn't revert anything. So hopefully, since I had it early enough, I'm good.
We were just talking to someone who said that it reverses it. He had an uncle had the green across the chest. Next day there was no green.
Was it a bruise?
You're
Bruce
sorry,
is
you're
usually-
asking if a bruise disappeared in one day.
It's more likely than green going away, since the guy who made the potion says it doesn't go away. Just stops from further transformation.
I don't trust
Well,
this guy.
Well, Jeff did bring up a good point.
Who's Jeff?
It was the gentleman who you cut in. Well, I mean, you cut in front of a lot of people in this line. It was the one that we were talking to when you first came.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway, he was saying that it happened 2 weeks ago, and yet there's already a potion
Sure.
kind
Yeah.
of made, and the pricing just keeps on rising. It does seem a bit strange.
Yeah, the guy said it was going to be like 50 gold tomorrow. In case I needed more cure. But he always said there was juice.
Yeah, Jeff said there was also juice too.
Didn't look that good.
Well, he did say that the goblins
Or-
do come north, northwest from that forest, but it is quite a ways away. But there must be a reason why they're coming here.
Shopkeeper said there's like a goblin at least in everyone's home in the basement. They've just been like, they're everywhere right now.
I did hear that goblins like to burn themselves.
What?
What?
Oh, it's just something I heard.
From who?
Yeah, I thought it was a well-known thing.
How do they like to burn themselves?
Oh, they usually hold something sharp and they just go ow, and fire just comes out. I don't know. That's what I heard. It's just a story.
They're starting fires now?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I didn't know that they poison people, but yet here we are.
I don't know if it's a poison. This is more of like a pandemic situation.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to like start turning into a goblin because I accidentally swallowed some.
Yeah, next time you're near corpses, close your mouth. You actually should probably practice breathing through your nose anyway, because I noticed a lot of the time you're doing the...
Hey, some people are mouth breathers, alright? I broke my nose a lot as a kid. It's really hard to breathe through it sometimes.
Well, there must be somebody else in this town. How big is this town? I'm sorry, Aaron. I keep calling it a town, but it's more
the
of a
city is pretty huge, but the area that's confined to is like there's maybe a few thousand, few hundred hovels themselves, kind of stacked around. Like it's like a maze of streets, but the area you're in is definitely more focused on where these goblins are. The further from here, the less the goblin attacks happen.
I think one of our best bets would be to maybe like go to a hovel, ask people, or tell them what we're doing here, and like go to their basement and see where the goblins might be coming from.
I don't think that they're actually coming from people's basements, right?
I don't know. The guy at the shop said they're like almost in everyone's house because they're all like disgusting and dirty.
May-
We need to entertain the idea that this is like him causing this as well, right?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
But there's no harm in seeing. Maybe they are coming through the sewers or something.
Listen, let's go pick a random person's house, bust it down, let's get some answers. Don't play bad cop, bad cop.
Sure.
We can call.
What's a cop?
We can
Bad
call
guard,
ourselves the
bad guard?
Goblin Busters.
I don't want to call me that. Man,
Who are
no.
you gonna scry?
Who are you gonna call? Goblin Busters? Come on.
Who are you gonna send a message?
Yeah. Who you magically send message to once a day if you have the power of it.
That's a mouthful.
Anyway, let's.
So yeah, you have an array of houses before you. I'd say like cardinally, you have 4 options, and each one has like, if you want to make a presence check, each of you
Sure.
can pick a cardinal direction, and that'll be the one you're investigating.
East. 13.
13. Okay.
Southwest.
Very
Well,
nice.
it was
15.
more south. All right. and Agni there, if you want to pick either north or west. If you want to.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
wants to.
Can you say
You
that
don't
one
have
more
to.
Oh, he doesn't
You
want
don't
to.
have to. It's fine.
All right,
Okay,
then.
so with the south and east, Brinta, you notice that the one in the south, from where you're standing now, it's actually like one of the more there's metal on this door, which is something you have not seen a lot going hobble to hobble. A lot of it's often rotten wood, like patched over and over. Card, as you look to the other hovel, that's what you notice. It's like a very shoddy door where you can see how rusted the lock is through the holes on this side of the door.
Got it.
But Brinta, you see that one's much more heavily guarded, but you do see motion in the shutters on the second floor of this like.
This is a
check.
nicer shithole.
Just say, do you want to check the manor, or are we going to go to the tin shack?
Well, let's flip a coin.
You don't have any.
Yeah,
You got a
so
coin?
poor.
I'll pass my silver.
Okay. Heads nice place, tails shitty place,
For it.
and it's heads.
Did you actually roll a coin? Flip a coin
I did the
Roll a
heads
coin.
and tails
on Google.
on Google.
All right. So sorry, it was a shitty
Nice
place.
place.
Nice
Tails
place.
is shitty.
Yeah, the manor.
Okay. Okay. You had to the manor hovel.
Let's go to the mansion.
Let's go to the place with the door.
Mhm.
Sorry, you said it had 2 floors?
Yeah, it's more of a floor and a half. Like it's
God damn.
maybe
The double decker
10 feet.
outhouse.
Yeah.
You never want to go use the double decker outhouse.
Yeah.
As long as you're using the upstairs, it's fine.
Yeah, you always want to be on the top floor, that's for sure.
As you approach the door, you do see what would we call the window if there was actually glass in it, but you do see basically wooden bars moving up and down in a rectangle hole in that wall next to a pretty good door.
Kark, I think you should do your accent. It worked pretty well with the other.
I mean, it depends on how they talk, you know. I'm more of like a mimicry. I can't go in. If I start talking like that, and what if they're from somewhere else? Now I'm not making any sense to them. I think
I
you
guess
should
so.
give that accent a try.
No, I'm okay. I don't want to scare them off.
Brinta, as you do knock, as they're talking, you do hear creaking of steps inside, but no one responds.
Guys, keep knocking to music.
just keep making rhythms on the door.
Hello.
Can any of you make a presence 12 check for me?
Absolutely. 14.
Yeah.
We're the Goblin Busters.
You have to stop saying that.
Karg, as you start to look inside through the wooden slats of the not window, you see someone rush down into a lower floor.
There's somebody inside. I saw somebody inside.
I knock louder.
Why don't you woo them with your charm?
No.
You already saw the failure. Yeah, you knock against this door that even has a piece of metal on it. And as you look at the metal across the middle, you see this is like a legitimate lock. Like there's a keyhole, there's metal hinges, like these doors.
I gotta ask, is it actually locked though?
Push on it.
I try the door.
You push on it. It is locked.
No, I turn the handle. I don't
You turn the
push
handle,
on
yes.
door.
Yeah, you can tell it's locked.
Let's just find another house.
Why don't you offer them some silver? That's been working pretty well for you so far.
I mean, I just
If
said
you
we were the
got
Goblin
a
Busters.
goblin, we're here to like kill it and get rid of it for you, free of charge.
Karg, as you're standing by the window, you do see a dark shape within the unlit house move back up from that stairway and move towards the door.
Someone's coming. I think.
We'll pay you 3 silver
Nope.
and get rid of the goblin.
Yep.
I feel like our business model needs some work.
You
not made of money.
hear a voice from inside say, "Show me the silver."
I'll take out 3 silver. Just show them as a stack.
You hear them like banging on the window and put it down in the bottom.
No. You gotta unlock the door first.
Why do you want to
have a
be in here?
goblin?
Why do you want to be in here?
Do you?
That's the goblins.
No goblins here.
Can we check?
No.
And no silver.
Okay, go away. You hear him like pressing his weight against the door.
Do we know? Hold on. Do we know if goblins speak, like English?
You
Or
don't know
common,
yet.
I should say. Okay.
Can we look through the slats to see what this person looks like?
I'd say it's just presence 10 now that they're like here.
Yeah, I'll take a look as well.
E14.
Natural 20.
Yeah, Brenta, as you're like looking at them, you start to catch glimpses of like, yeah, it's a person. It's definitely a person. And then you see kind of, it's dark. It's really hard to tell, but you do see the light just hits them differently in some spots, like too smooth. That's not. And then Karag, you reflect looking back at Jeff's wrist, and you see that same sheen of light against the skin bounce off whatever that person is behind the door. You can't pick out the colors, but you can tell that pieces of them at least are leathery and slick.
I understand your concern, given the. I kind of lower my voice a bit and go, possible affliction that you may or may not have right now. From what I understand, the price keeps going up for the cure that's out there, if that's what you're looking to have done. So why don't we make that 5 silver and you just talk to us for a little while? We just want to make sure that we're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on here. I'm assuming you want to have this fixed. Is that correct?
I do, yeah. Problem is, I had it fixed once already.
Well, that's
And you can't-
unfortunate.
You can't get it fixed twice.
It's
I
just too
haven't left my
expensive.
home.
Okay.
I took the stuff. It went away. 3 days later, it came back.
And you didn't come into contact with another goblin or anything?
I did not.
Brenta, you're fucked. Okay. How did, if you don't mind me asking, how did you first get it?
It was in my basement. Literally crawled out of the cupboard, bit me on the goddamn arm, and scampered out into the night.
It was already in the cupboard. Is there like a hole in the cupboard that leads to something else?
I have no idea how it got down there. No idea. Maybe I was out and about during the day, didn't have the door locked. No idea. It was stupid. I thought, my house is kind of nice, not to brag, but I didn't think.
You have a working lock.
Yeah.
Saying a lot. Yeah.
Didn't think it would happen. Not to me. Maybe someone else.
Did you find anything strange in the days leading up to you finding the goblin? Maybe your door was left open just a tad, or something strange.
No, the strange part is that there was nothing. It was just there, just in there. One day it wasn't, next day it was. Place I am all the time. It's been over a week now. I got the stuff, paid a lot of silver for it, and it didn't work. So,
Do you know of anybody else that's run into this as well? Like has taken it and it has stopped working or has reversed?
Make a presence 12 check for me.
Oh, I got this. First failed roll today. Nope, 16.
You get that there's hesitation. And he doesn't really admit that maybe there is someone else, but his silence kind of explains it.
Yeah. Apologies if that's asking too much. I don't mean to make you uncomfortable. We're just trying to help the city, or at least this part of the city. If it was somebody close to you, hopefully they're all right. Do you have any ideas on where else we could go to look into this? Anybody you think that's worth talking to for us?
I'm not really allowed to say. Last time I started having a little tirade, the guards came, nearly broke my place down, so I'm not really allowed to say. I have some suspicions, but if you're the guards, you might kill me. You might kill me, so I'm just...
Not the guards, and I will happily give you the silver now. And I'll take out... Well, I'll take Agni's 3 silver and I'll add 2 of my own. And I guess I'll
Yeah, you hear them tap the bottom of the wooden square where there would be space below one of the bottom slats, and just tap, basically like an open windowsill.
Yeah.
And you see a greenish finger come into the light.
Yep, I'll slide the 5 silver in there.
And they scrape it in. I had a sign out for a few days saying, "Don't drink the goblin cure." I had it, it didn't work. And then you see a green finger come out through the slats, pointing to the shop. And then she came, tore down my sign, and threatened my life. She whispered she would turn me into a goblin.
Like
Kinda
if you continued, or
Kinda, yeah.
okay, and yet obviously you're sort of back to where you had been previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the shopkeeper was always there.
He's always in there peddling his shit. The juice is good, I'll give him that, but everything else, I don't know.
How much is the juice usually?
7 silver, not too bad.
Did you have the juice the day you got bit?
Oh, that's hard to say. I only get it maybe once a week, but I've had the same 6 months now. I've been drinking that juice. It's just good fruity juice.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry for what you're going through, but hopefully we can get to the bottom of it. Sorry, and help you out from there. But I thank you for your time and for your information. And we were never here, so don't worry about that.
Cool. Yeah, if you're here in 2 days, probably come in here and kill me. I don't know. Just an idea.
Why?
He just puts his hand back into the light.
Wait, it's getting worse, Bill?
Oh yeah.
But Brenta,
Nice.
you're fucked. Sorry, I think maybe I didn't make that clear when I said it earlier. I think you're fucked.
Sorry. I don't think I caught your name.
I don't
Check
even.
two.
No, I don't know. You don't need it. In 2 days, you can call me Goblin.
Okay. Well, when you drank the elixir, did it?
Mhm.
I know you said you got it back in 3 days. Did it come back the exact same way? Was it stronger? Did it
It was
just
going
start
away.
again?
Yeah, it was going away. It looked like the cure was working, and then about 3 days later, came back fast.
Okay. Thank you so much. We do appreciate the info.
Yep. Just you got swords, so just saying. Do me a favor.
I only have a stick and a bone.
I'd rather you don't use the bow. When I was talking to that guy, he points
Yeah,
to
sorry.
the
Yeah,
swords.
agreed.
Um,
Apologies.
Anyway, I'm gonna go, and you see
Yep.
him just fade away into the darkness towards those bottom steps and going into some kind of sub basement area. What do you do?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Do you think? I don't know. Do you think that maybe goblins actually don't infect people, but it was this juice, this elixir?
I'm hoping. I'm
Like,
really hoping it's the juice.
We
Like
can always-
aggressively hopeful.
I mean, we can. It would cost us 20 silver, really, but we could wait a day and see. Maybe you get some. Oh, but you already had the. You have to wait a few days. See if you get some
Yeah.
green lips or something.
Yeah.
Would it start on the inside? Do you think?
I
You
don't
drank
know.
it, right? And they talked about it hitting the outsides.
It was
you gonna have a
more
little
like
goblin tummy?
just kind of coated the mouth.
So it'll be the teeth that
It
go
was,
first.
it was like if you have like a spoon of olive oil, it could tasted like horrible. Just like coats the whole mouth, you know?
olive oil.
Yeah.
This is oil of olive of which you speak. Sounds expensive.
It is expensive. But I don't know, let's see if we check out the shitty house. Maybe they'll at least let us in so we can look around.
They probably wouldn't be able to stop us. Okay, let's go check that out, and then yeah, we'll walk over.
And you make your way over to the shitty house, and it's pretty shitty. It doesn't even have that second half story. Like it's just
Ooh.
a squat little thing. Like
It's a
it goes back a little bit more than a cube, but not
Ooh.
much.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a rectangle.
Yeah. Its neighboring houses are still built up against it. It doesn't have like any alley space or yard space. It's just houses building back and crumbling over one another into the distance a little bit.
Is there some safe way to knock without potentially breaking the door?
Yeah, you may want to like pet it or something.
Hello?
As you kind of like lean
Hello?
into the house, it's also dark inside. Probably fire wouldn't be good near this one too much. Can anyone who would like to roll a presence 10 check for me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Good thing
Uh-oh.
you rolled.
He just got a
Nope.
natty one.
Yeah, as Agni kind of reaches towards the door, reaching for the handle, he turns it, and Card can see right away that this was like, you're supposed to turn this one down. He turns it up, and it splinters the wood. It's like rotten away, and the doorway just falls open.
Agni, what the fuck? Why?
You're saying
That was-
why to me, and you couldn't get over a 3-foot wall
You
of
can
goblins?
bring somebody's home.
ruined. Yeah, you ruined their home. They'll never be safe again because
You better leave
know
some
what?
money.
I'm gonna grab my sword and stab the door.
Oh, Jesus.
There.
Yeah, it just slashes
Now-
right through.
Yeah, perfect. And I'm gonna
Why?
walk in. Fuck these guys.
Yeah, okay.
Does this become a B&E?
Yes.
Hello?
Not much to
Is
see.
anybody home?
As you're calling in, as Agni steps inside,
The baby
Agni,
starts crying.
yeah, you see it's a very small little room with as you cut open the door, and then pale daylight spills in. You see that there's a hatch at the opposite side. There's like a small cot, a little bit of like a table, kind of a table, a stool more than a chair, some like cloth lying around, but yeah, a hatch at the far end with an iron ring on it.
Oh, tell me about this stool.
Oh, it's 3 legs, but it was supposed to have 4.
Does it have a backing or no? Is it
No,
like a
no,
bar stool?
no backing, and the legs are not even. It's a terrible stool.
Quite possibly the worst stool you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Does
You
this
could tell,
house
like,
look
whoever was
really?
making it, like, was shading a bit off the bottom of each leg, and they just could never get it to even out ever, and it's too low for the table.
It's like a
That's
foot
too tall
low
for a
now.
child's stool. It's like this
Yeah.
weird in between.
Yeah.
Does this house have like a layer of dust showing like no one's been here for a while?
It does have a layer of dust, but it looks like the dust has been here for a while. Like,
Okay.
it even does look slightly disturbed in spots, but it's just a dirty, dusty.
Okay. I don't think anybody's been here for a while.
Hopefully, you just ruined their house if you. had
Yeah,
to.
you just attacked the door for no reason.
You know what?
Why'd you stab it?
Because
You're
I don't like
accused.
people. I don't like people criticizing me. Okay.
I
Should
don't
we-
see how those two things are related.
Should we not say that your like your form when you were slashing the door was like kind of bad?
It was kind of bad.
It looked like really forced. It wasn't like fluid motion.
Yeah.
Why do I travel with you both? God.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna
He
go-
eats
Is there a
goblin blood.
basement?
You break and enter places. Why am I with you
Yeah.
guys?
You know what? I can't.
The company.
I just,
And in your mind, you see
I-
200 silver fall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is money.
God, I could probably find better company. Is there a basement to the area?
It's just
There's
that
a
that
hatch.
that hatch, yeah, with like an iron ring.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
watch
well,
out.
there
Don't
might be
go
a
in
goblin
there.
down there.
Yep.
Oh
I
well,
wanna-
you are going to be one in a few days. Why don't you just open it?
It's
Okay.
true. It can't get any worse for you.
Well, it could always get worse.
Well, let's see if let's
Is
see.
the hatch locked or is it just?
No, it's just an iron ring. Looks like
stab
there
it.
would be a chain, but it's just held flush against the door.
Give it a yank.
The chain links start coming out, and you hear it click and it just lifts. And you guys see a set of stairs moving down into like a kind of a musky, dingy basement. You can smell like that mushroomy smell coming up from under. It's
Oh yeah.
damp and
Some dank fungus.
yeah. But yeah, you just see some wooden stairs making their way. It's kind of short. There's like maybe 6-foot headroom as you're making your way. Even just seeing the steps fade away into the dark there.
I watched Brynta go down there.
Hello, goblin, goblin, goblin. Hello, goblin.
Is this a
goblin,
sword?
goblin. No, I'm holding a club above my head.
Do you need a lantern? I have a lantern if you need to see.
Give me some light, buddy.
All right, I hand him the lantern.
Okay.
Well, I light it and then hand it to him. Will be nice.
As you make your way down, Brynta, you see a pretty small basement, but there's more space down here than there was above, since this hatch was at the back of the house, and you lift it and it's going down further, stepping away. And you have like maybe 3 or 4 feet of it's stone, but mostly mud. You can see whenever there's like a flood or too much rain, they got to fix it back up. It's patched in the corners. And back around, you see some pretty rotten wooden shelving and bags of what could be food, kind of mottled and a little bit molding around the room in like thick sacks. But the shelves kind of bisect the area behind the stairs. And there's a bunch of like glass objects with maybe like liquids and fluids in them. Some are dried out and dusty. And then there's more beyond that. You can't see past the shelves.
Looks okay. No green like goblins. You muted.
Check the cupboards.
Someone's
I'm gonna
got to
pass
help
it-
me. I only have 2 hands.
Agni, you're up.
I'm gonna go down and just light the lantern.
Okay. So yeah, this
And,
place is pretty well lit now. You can. There's still a bunch of stuff on these shelves and some space beyond, but you can see clearly the stone and the mud and the rotten food sacks and rotten wood lining everywhere.
I checked the cupboards and see. You said there were like vials of liquids. Stuff.
Yeah. As you kind of get close, you see they're like it's just random foods. Like there's a potato in one and like what looks like some kind of brine, and then another is like 3 carrots, and they're not taking like someone was trying to figure out how to preserve food, and every attempt failed.
Failed attempt at pickling.
Yeah, just really bad. And you can see with all the rotten food that they were trying to find a way because it came into food, couldn't keep it, and now it's just rotten. And then yeah, you do see some cupboards and little chests, like not really a chest, more of like a milk crate sort of thing, like wooden box.
Well, just as a precaution, I open them up, ready to swing down with my club.
Yeah, as you start making your way, checking all the cupboards, you see again some small rotten bits of food hanging, like a dried meat that's like kind of getting bad. And then making your way towards one of these crates towards the back of the room, you try and lift it, and you feel it snap back closed against your pull.
I'm gonna try again.
Make a strength DR10 check for me.
As I see that, I'm gonna also hold up my sword.
I failed. That's a
Okay.
5.
Yeah, it doesn't budge. Like the lid doesn't budge, as if it were locked, and it just forgot the first time.
You little bastard, get out here. Try again. Agni, give me a hand. Something's in here.
Yeah, if you're helping, it'll be strength DR8.
Yeah, I'll help.
It's a lot.
It doesn't budge like at all. Like this is a fully locked box.
This better get out here right now, or I'm gonna hit you so
I'm gonna-
hard.
I'm gonna poke my sword through, not far, just in case it's like leaning.
It is
just
a
enough
pretty
to scare.
sturdy wooden box, so you're gonna have to like make a attack, like strength,
Yep.
12,
100%.
whatever the normal attack is, and see if you can get through it.
Boy, I hope it's not just a person in there. Oh,
16.
you guys murdering?
Okay, roll damage.
Okay, not enough to pierce it, just enough to like.
Yeah, just to open a hole, nick some
Yeah.
veins, maybe an artery, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
And
But
if
roll-
it
roll the
helps
damage.
when
Back
when
behind.
his sword's like stuck in it, I'll use the club.
Hammer on nil.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the damage on the sword?
Oh,
Like a D6, right?
D6. Yeah. That's a 5.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, whatever's in there is dead.
Yeah. You stabbed right into the box, all the way to the hills of the blade. And Brinta, you feel like the box unlocks, and you feel it lift, and you feel instantly 2 rubbery, leathery claws reach out around you and grab onto you, as you see a blade slide up through the side of a goblin, blood pouring out into the room as it unhinges its body and latches onto you. Can you make a
Fully
defense?
swinging down.
What's
Yeah,
that?
sure. I'm fully swinging down whenever I get.
Oh,
the
for
option.
sure. Yeah.
I've been prepped for this.
Yeah.
You got the Aaron rolls
I'll use
tonight.
my one omen to reroll this.
The reroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God.
Just upstairs. Hope everything's okay down there.
Natural
Nat
20.
Nat 20. Okay.
I will take my
You
opportunity.
get the counterattack.
back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, roll that attack.
It's strength.
Here comes the
If it's
natty
melee
one.
weapon, yeah.
We'll see both
Yeah.
ends of it.
What's the DR for this?
It's
12?
usually 12 unless you have something modifying it.
11.
Oh no, yeah, 11. Fuck. Damn. Yeah. 11.
So yeah, you bat it away basically, but you know that you didn't like pierce it at all or break it through with the club, and it flies off against the side cupboards, and you hear it screeching card from the basement. You just hear this like terrible skittering screech.
I close the trapdoor and stand on it.
All right, that'll be a.
I can't let it up
self-problem.
here.
Yeah, that's true. He's here
It's
for the
2v1.
quarantine.
I'm going whack-a-mole. Like I'm hunting this thing down.
We're gonna have to roll initiative to
Okay.
see how the next
This
turner
is
goes.
very like Wile E. Coyote with a mallet, just trying to get him.
Get
Yeah.
over here, little varmint.
Okay, so there's that much damage. You did 5 with the sword, but it was through the box, so that's going to be some armor. And so, yeah, it's got a bit of health left.
Okay.
What'd you guys roll? D6 plus your or minus your agility, which is more accurate.
I got a 4.
I got a 5
Okay.
for my
I got a
initiative.
5.
Okay, and so it'll be Karg, and then
My turns will be quick, don't you worry.
Agni, and then Brinta, and then the Goblin. Okay, Karg, you go first. You
Stand on the
sit it
trapdoor?
out. Yeah, you full weight on the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Agni, your turn.
The goblin went hiding.
It just skittered off to the side. Like Brinta basically knocked it to the side.
Oh, okay.
To your guy's right, where you were trying to open this thing, and it crashed into some of the cupboards, and it's like mid going to lunge back at you.
Okay,
Like, terrible
I try-
snarling face.
Try talking to it.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to use my hilt and hit it across the head and try to knock him out. That is my. That is what I would love
Yeah,
to
make
try
that
to do.
attack.
Nope, that's a no.
Yeah, no, it just dodges out of the way. You find this thing to be incredibly quick, as it like lures lures you down to make a lower attack, and then it's going to slash upwards. But first, Brinta, you're going.
Shoryuken.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a swing at the club. That's a 1.
Oof. Yeah, you see it making its way up towards Agni, and you go for that hit, and it somehow like you see one of its eyes flick to you with like a almost grin, and it just moves out of that way too, and continues its way towards Agni. You have to make a defense 14, Agni, to avoid this attack.
We're gonna have 2 people in the party that are goblins.
What is it again? What is it?
14,
Agility.
and it's agility.
That's a 14, baby.
14.
Okay, you'll be taking some damage here.
Damn.
Oops, that doesn't count. That's
And he-
way off
and
the
he-
best.
And he's bleeding too, right? This goblin? Just spraying blood everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's pouring out.
Yeah.
4 damage from the goblin. If you've got armor, you may want to use it.
Yeah,
It-
I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
Negative D2. So 1, 2 is 1, 2, 4. Sorry, 3, 4 is 2. That's a 2. So
Hey.
I take 3 damage or 2 damage.
2 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Not too bad.
You guys sure are making a ruckus.
What'd you find down there?
Quick little bugger.
Yeah. And as it's snarling with like this long, it's like a very elongated face. Like if you took the face of a person and just stretched it out too far, and then it's got like these black claw-like fingers coming up at you. And now it is Karg's turn.
I'm doing it.
You're doing your
Yeah.
quarantine.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah. Okay, Agni, back to you. You just got slashed up real good by a goblin, and you can't help but feel like it's kind of itchy right away.
Okay, I'm gonna go for again the hilt.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to knock him out here. God, fuck. That's a 8.
Yep, that's a miss. Yeah, you just swing completely wide, and both of you just see like its eyes both like click back together on Agni, kind of laugh and smile, move to the side, and then it's slicing out towards you, Brinta. Go first.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a swing with my club. That's a 17.
Yeah, that's a good hit. Roll that damage.
All right.
You mess with the honk, you get the bonk.
For 2.
It has 2 armor.
Sheesh.
Like G2 armor? Could take a
And it rolled
damage.
the 2. I'm so sorry. I don't think this game has minimum 1 damage rolls. I think it just got me.
Yeah.
So, oh.
Oh,
I
You guys
tried
got
golf
this.
swinging.
Yeah.
Oh fucking! You have 2 HP.
Yeah, and then it goes for you. It's DR 14 agility to
Oh, agility, huh?
yeah. Do you have good armor at least?
I rolled a 3.
Okay, it's rolling damage. 3 damage, but you do have
It-
D2 armor.
I do have D2 armor. So there's a
Yeah.
chance
Yeah.
I don't die. That's a 2.
You took
so
the
I'm
2,
at
so
1.
one damage. Okay, not
Okay.
bad. And then it's you just hear like clashing and smashing. Both of them scream out, and
Kirk, get down here!
I just say out loud. I say, the hardest choices require the strongest wills, and I
Turns
remain on
purple.
top of the trapdoor.
You son of a bitch!
Oh god. Agni, you hear that, and it's your turn.
at this point, I'm just going to try to hit it with whatever part of the blade I can.
Mm-hmm. It's 14 to hit.
That's a fucking 16.
Woo! Deal some damage for
Oh,
me.
let's see the two armor. Bada boom, bada
That's a
boom.
4.
I gotta get a
Okay.
good roll on this.
Not gonna get shit.
You did 4 damage?
Yeah.
You did 2 damage. Not bad.
Yeah.
Told you. I told you.
Alright.
Okay. But it is like kind of like it's now holding some of its wounds, and you can see it's like kind of ragged, and it just puts both its hands out, claws, not really sure which of you it's gonna attack until your go.
Okay. Go club.
Come on, club. How many omens you guys got? I didn't actually.
1.
I only got 1.
Oh, yeah, he's got them all up top. If you try and get
Yeah.
out, he's got 4 omens to keep you in with.
Yeah, I'm yeah. Y'all stay
I'm gonna-
down.
I'm gonna decapitate Garg. Yeah.
So yeah, you miss completely, right?
Yeah.
Good there. And the goblin, it feints towards Brinta again, and then slashes up towards your ribs, Agni. And you just feel the claws coming up towards you. And
on,
you
buddy.
can roll defense 14.
Big numbers here. Big numbers here. Let's
Big
see it. Let's see it.
numbers.
Let's see it.
That's a 15.
Hey, you did it. So yeah, you avoid the attack. You feel it like slice up through like some of the clothing and armor, and it gets caught a little bit in your clothing. And it is Karg's turn, and he's holding down the fort, I assume, unless there's anything special you want to do.
I'm gonna take out my water skin and have a drink.
Yeah, you got to keep hydrated. It's pretty
Yeah.
important.
It's it's tough. It's tough out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Agni, it's your turn. What do you do? I don't know how much health you have left. Actually, you are.
Agni has like what 2-3 health.
Yeah. Peaches?
Sorry?
You're
My-
Agni.
my turn?
You're Agni.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's your turn. Also, how much health do you have left?
I have 3 health.
That's yeah. Okay.
Just kill it.
Yeah, just
So,
go. Just
I'm
14.
good.
I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna hold the blade up and go, I don't want to hurt you.
Hurt him!
you cut him twice.
Does he?
Yeah, it's like bleeding out. It doesn't pay attention to you at all. It's like trying to unhook its fangs, its claws from your clothing and ripping through your shirt to get its hand back.
Okay, I'm gonna try to knock him out again.
Yep, go for it.
That's a 12.
Yeah, you see, like almost as if you're moving in slow motion, it just like moves its head exactly to cause you to miss, and then frees its hand out and turns to Brinta.
Goblins
Here
in
we
the
go.
fucking Matrix. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You can see the code. You're dead. You're already dead.
Uh,
Come on.
You got anything spicy?
He's got the owl.
I do.
The owl, what is he? Can I help in this situation?
Hegwig, go!
Legally
I will
distinct.
try. The problem is, it's a DR12 presence for me to even get it to do something, which is the same as
Ah.
me attacking.
Right. True. Well, you have a -2.
Isn't it worse? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually worse.
It's the same.
Oh yeah. Although it is,
That's 12.
you got it. You got it on the dot.
Well, but now he still has to.
Yeah.
Do
So
the thing.
its attack is a DR8. Goblins
Yes,
are really
it's
hard
a-
to hit, so it's a DR10.
That's fine. That's
Still
lower.
55% chance. Yeah.
True. We're playing the odds game here. I like it. I like it. Come on, boy.
Do it. Oh my god. You
Okay.
were this close to greatness.
Okay.
You're
listen.
so close.
Listen. Am I allowed to use my omen?
Yeah, if you want to.
Have a reroll.
Wait, just lower the DR.
Oh yeah, you can -4 on the difficulty.
Okay, fine. We'll do that then.
Okay.
And
I'll
so,
use one of my omens. You. Only because I was pretty sure you would die otherwise.
it's getting spicy.
It's getting yeah.
So this bird
Four
launches
damage?
out of your clothes, does max damage. We'll see how much the armor does. Actually, I'll put this one in public because this is a bit important.
For his life, yes. Let's see it, baby.
Aaron doesn't know how to roll low on a D4.
It's my die, baby. So how much damage? You did 4.
4
-2.
Takes 2.
It is real close. It is real bad. It
Sounds
is
like the old
bleeding out.
runaway.
Skin is hanging, and it takes a heavy breath and just both hand dives towards Burns' chest.
Like Wolverine style?
Yep.
Yes. It's a
Okay.
great way to die.
Yeah.
What's the DR for this?
14.
It's a great way to go.
Got this.
Not today. 14.
Nice. That's a 14 on the dot, right?
Yeah.
With your -1.
Yeah.
Yeah. You evade it. Just again beat it to the side.
No.
No.
Neo Matrix.
Oh, true.
It goes
Flies
over.
over to you, and you guys see as it pitches over, it lets out like a little squeal, and its hands dig deep into one of these rotten sacks of food. And coming up to Card's turn.
Are you almost done down there? It's one goblin. I feel like we're not prepared for this job if we can't deal with one goblin.
Maybe if all of us were participating.
That shouldn't be
got my back.
necessary. Yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah. And Agni.
I'm trying
You
to stab
see-
him.
Yeah. So
Do I get an advantage since he's stuck in the?
You
in
do.
the-
It is just a regular 12 because its arms are pitched into this rotten food due to the Matrix move.
They're rolling 11.
I'm going to use my omen. Fuck it. I'm gonna have
Yes.
To,
Please.
so if I could bring it down by 3 or 4.
4.
4. Okay, I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to hit this fuck.
Deal
I
some
can't-
damage. I'll roll armor
Yes.
again.
Can't
Roll the
stand
2.
this. That's a 4.
Are
Fuck.
you goddamn kidding me?
So it takes 2
So
damage.
it's 2, but it doesn't matter. Max armor. It only needed 1 more damage. How do you kill this thing?
If its body is sticking out,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna fucking stab it through his rear end.
Jesus. Just right
go
from the
for it.
back.
Yeah, just
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
I'm just gonna jab it in there.
Jesus. They're pretty hollow. They don't really have a lot of anatomy going on, mostly skin and bones and ribs and a crazy bad face. But you find the back of its spine and you just work your way up and it just cracks apart. And it falls lifelessly to the ground. You both feel quite bad. But you notice there was this itching growing throughout this battle. Anywhere where it sliced into you, you feel the itching. And you feel it hot against your skin. And the second you felt that blade slide across its spine, pop, 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 the itching goes away.
Okay.
This is definitely a head vampire situation. He's gotta kill the master goblin, baby.
Berg, you can come down now, you jerk.
Oh,
We
are
got
we ready to have it answer questions for us?
Yeah. It's ready.
Excellent.
Come on
Oh.
down.
I'll lift the door up and strut on down.
As
Yeah,
he's
and you
coming
see this
down,
chaos. Yeah.
What the
as he's coming
fuck?
down, I'm gonna throw a bomb at him, but I won't light it. Just to fucking scare the shit out of it. I'm gonna throw the bomb at him.
Yeah.
I cast death. I'm sure.
Oh.
Fuck you! Just-
Yeah,
awesome.
he's throwing a bomb at you. I guess it's a defense roll. He doesn't have to make an attack with a bomb.
Can I take a swing at it with my staff to try to hit it back towards him, like baseball style?
If you get a high enough defense, yeah, I'd say that's good.
I'm
It's
down.
a normal 12, so I'd say if you hit the
Sure.
14, you also knock it back.
Ah,
No. I was hoping.
It's an improvised weapon, though. So it's
He
D4
didn't make an
damage.
attack though. He just hit it away from himself. If he got like a nat 20, he definitely would have like full on catch it, whip
Yeah.
it, like whatever. he
No,
did.
wasn't Agnes technically an improvised weapon? He's throwing it
Um,
at Kark?
But he did. Oh, did you even defend? Did you even successfully defend? No, I was just assuming you were gonna definitely
no.
defend. No, it's just a bomb. Like it's like D10 damage.
Yeah, but I didn't light it.
Oh,
Just think of it as like
okay,
a
okay.
like
trying
a
to
I
spook
missed
paper.
that. Yeah,
I'm
D4
just trying to spook
damage. Yeah, you can roll D4 damage.
You threw a
You're
rock
right.
at him.
Yeah, basically a rock.
That's 3 damage.
3 damage if you've got armor. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
Karg
I
has
know.
pretty good.
I have
armor.
scale armor. Aha.
Not bad.
I really didn't want to hurt you. I just like,
Yeah, well.
But so I don't even think he took damage.
no.
It was 3 damage rolled, and I think your armor is a D4. So
It's a D2. I think, unless I read it wrong.
yeah, minus 2 D4. It's a tier 2,
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, then yeah, we're good.
and you have a +2 to. Oh no, +2 is a bad thing in this situation. You have heavy armor; it slows you down. So yeah, you just bat the bomb away, and it goes flying into the room under some of the rotten food, and you see like you hear it kind of like rolling around under some darkness.
What was that for?
You fucking were going to just let us die down here.
I was making sure the goblin didn't escape. If you can't handle one goblin between the two of you, we're on the wrong fucking job.
We're on the wrong job.
Oh, okay.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
I
go
broke my
find
back.
bomb and grab it.
Yeah, you just put your hands under there. You find a lot of stuff that's wet and squishy and feels very bad, and then eventually you do find the bomb. And as you pull it out, there's like definitely very old bread wrapped around it.
Moist.
Yeah, it's moist, it's green, it's terrible. But as you shake it away, you find your bomb. I assume leave this hole.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else you like to do down here.
I think I might be okay about the goblin thing, though. You
Yeah,
felt it too, right, Agni? Like when that thing like hit us, like it kind of gave your skin crawl. But as soon as it died, no more crawling. So
Yeah.
maybe the
Yeah, I
one
don't-
that I accidentally ate, since it was already dead, I'm okay.
Ooh, that'd be a waste of silver.
I'd take it.
Not the worst gamble.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate loss, but like, if I don't turn into a goblin, that's okay. I can find 40 silver again.
Maybe that person that we spoke to earlier in the house, maybe the goblin that attacked him just got away and he just was never able to kill him. But
He did say it
What
got
if-
away. It's
Yeah.
attacked him and scurried off.
but you would think that more people would have realized that because there's so many goblins outside that are dead, that they would have come to that conclusion.
It might have been the people that changed them. Which is horrible.
That is not good for her.
Could have been the
Yeah.
owner of this house.
Yeah.
By the way,
maybe.
they really need to learn how to preserve food. This is really gross.
We're leaving now, right? We don't need
Yeah,
to stay down
as
here.
you make your way back out, you see that the crowd is mostly cleared. You see the woman with the shovel towering over the people that were in the crowd is like pushed a few people away, and is closing up the shop. And you hear from behind her the person you had met, Rinta, just saying like, "That's it for the day. Like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, definitely like doesn't care. It's after hours. Like, you need the cure, doesn't matter. It's after hours.
5 o'clock rolls around. He punches out. He's gone.
Yeah. And then you see the
That's
huge
just like
woman
me.
like shut the door, lock it up, and she begins to head out in one direction. Her shift also over.
I'm sorry. Where does he go? Is he still? Like,
He's still inside the shop, but she heads out. Shift done, and the very few people that were left here are just kind of like dejected, making their way back to wherever their homes would be.
So now that the scary person's gone, do we want to just go in and ask some questions? The old shopkeeper there?
If the shop's still open. He
Well,
mentioned
no, they're
there's
not
a
open.
back-
That's the point.
No, he said mentioned there's a back door.
Try that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Grog, I volunteer you to go first this time.
I mean, I can, but looking at Brinta, do we need to rest before we do this? Like, if something happens, are you going to be helpful?
I think it's my turn to sit on the hatch. There?
You have rapport with this person, so you're definitely going to have to be there.
Sure. But the fight breaks out, I'll hang back. Maybe Hedgewig can help you out.
Sure.
Can you guys make a presence check?
Ah, yeah.
All of us?
Yeah.
That was the dumbest
We all
roll.
rolled like shit. I rolled
Yeah.
8.
We are unaware.
Nine.
No, 8 is usually just to check out at the area.
Okay.
I don't make it high just to see what's around you. It's more like, where are you paying attention?
Nine.
Yeah, if anyone got over an 8, I guess it was just one maybe. But you see the back end of the shop. There is some more hovels and houses and everything, but there is one that is particularly taller and cylindrical, and you see a figure in a black apron. You can hear the faint sound like metal clanking. It sounds like money, like the sound of money being shaken about as this person walks from the back of the shop in a big black apron and gloves towards this tall building that is a mill. You see it's kind of decrepit. The blades of it don't really have anything to like spin with anymore. It's just like the skeleton of a mill. And they lead from the back of the shop into the mill itself. And Brinta, as you kind of follow this jingling sound of coins, you see it to be the shopkeeper moving into this windmill.
That's the shopkeeper, and it sounds like he definitely did well today. So
Well, let's go have a chat.
Do we want to before we have like a chat? Do we want to try to like sneak in, maybe be stealthy in some way, something like that?
yeah, I don't think we should announce ourselves.
Okay.
Fair.
Fair. Agni, you're just thinking.
Fair.
I can't read your face. You're unreadable. Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out a better way to do this, but yeah, let's just see if there's another entrance to this building, and we'll sneak in.
As you make your way over, it's just like less than like 60 feet away. You make your way around
Actually-
the side of the shop.
Before we go, I'm going to blare my horn of lords
Okay.
to
So the opposite.
Brinta.
Of
He said before,
Well,
you,
we're
before
not.
you got too
Yeah,
close.
before we leave the house, I'll
Mhm.
give it to Brinta. So, it's a dented old trumpet. One creature may make their next non-combat test an automatic success.
Okay.
Oh boy, did you ever give that to the wrong person? Let's roll stealth.
No, I have to give it to Brinta because Brinta's failed everything so far. So have I, to be
That's
fair,
kinda
but I
true.
didn't want to be.
And I have scale mail. Here we go.
You just hear this little like from this
You should've-
little horn.
Shouldn't have
you
sat
feel
on the
inspired.
hatch.
Yeah. And you guys, as you make your way up to the windmill, You can hear a slight churning of it, and you just see a kind of thick metal wooden door on metal hinges with a little metal lock, with like a a locking mechanism, not like a padlock or anything.
Does anybody have lockpicks?
I do.
Okay. Well,
There
let's
you
go.
go.
I'm gonna jingle jangle.
Oh. Sorry.
Don't jingle or jangle.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
just the motion.
Mm.
I
You,
don't know
uh,
how lock. I don't know what lockpicks sound like. Okay.
They don't make too much sound, I imagine. I believe.
He just pulls
there
out
are-
a ring of keys. Sorry.
I don't think there are hard mechanics for lockpicks, so they basically just let you try and unlock a door. Like you wouldn't be able to do that otherwise. So it's just gonna be a flat 12, which is the normal presence check to use your brain, or you can use agility. That one's fine too. But
Nailed it.
okay, yeah,
In a flash, this thing's open.
just quiet as a bird. Looks open, and the door
Open
opens a little bit.
sesame.
And inside, you see right away something a little suspicious to you. On the floor, you see a red trail of liquid. There's some hay and debris strewn about. As soon as you look in through even a crack of this room, you see a barrier built of furniture and boxes and anything wooden, anything that they can make to make a barricade. You see just like maybe 6 feet beyond. Like there's some room to get in there, but beyond that, there's just a barricade with a reddish liquid trail that moves off from the door to the left to into the barricade, seemingly as if there may be a path somewhere in this maze of wood and furniture and debris.
Is it thick like wine or thick like blood?
Make a presence 10 check for me. And if you would like to explain how you're really checking that, that's fine too.
Well, first, just like from observation.
Yeah.
Quick lick.
Yeah, just do a quick lick.
That failed miserably.
Oh no.
If it's soaked into the floorboards, I'll start sucking on the floorboards a little bit.
Yeah. You
But if this is
Strong game.
non-combat, if
Oh,
it's a non-combat,
if you
Oh,
yeah,
you
if-
automatically succeed.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
you can,
take the auto success.
So you can tell that this is definitely blood, no question about it, and it doesn't have the same oily appearance as goblin blood is.
Kind of
Interesting.
looks human, you know.
Maybe the shopkeeper was never the shopkeeper.
Well, for us, he would have been the shopkeeper. Never knew the old one.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Brunta,
man,
I could kill you with my mind right now if I wanted to. Don't fuck with me.
you know I like to philosophize.
All right, good point.
As you guys kind of like look around, looking at this blood and this weird ass barricade, can you all make a presence check for me?
Hail to the year.
Sure, I'll fail this one then.
Yeah, you might.
3.
2.
14.
Thank God, Peaches. Well done, bud.
Agni, you see through the debris some kind of dark metal, something cylindrical, kind of. There's a sheen of metal somewhere beyond that blockade, and it looks like from the center of it, like a darker hole in this weird cylinder of metal, kind of pointed in your direction. And
Jump, I run, I scream. Ah. Not really, I'm not screaming.
Is it a? Does it look? Does it smell? Does it feel like a trap? Like something's gonna shoot at me?
at the moment, that's all you can tell. Is just, there's some dark metal beyond there with a dark hole in the middle. Kind of looks like a cylinder, pointing in your direction a little bit.
Do you see that right there?
You should get a
Back
closer
up.
look, I think, as I move to the side.
I will also move to the
So
side.
to the left and right, Card and Brenta move away from Agni. Can you make another presence check for me?
I sure can.
I'm gonna step to the
Oops.
left. Stay to the
Twice.
right.
Oh, there we go. That's an 18.
As you're like,
Just making sure. Just making sure it wasn't a negative in there.
as you're leaning close, like almost just like hands on the hips, like squinting, like what is that?
Golly, what could this be? Cannon
You
goes off.
see a cannon. The shape coalesces in your mind. This is a cannon. Not only is it a cannon, it's a lit cannon. You can see the fuse. It is wrapping around a coil beyond the stockade on the ground, and you see it going. And there's maybe 2 feet of fuse going. And as you're looking, there's 1.5 foot. Now there's 1 foot. There's half a
Do
foot.
something.
Run!
Can you make an agility test for me? Just an 8 to see if you can get out of the way. You caught it, but you did wait quite a while.
Is that the fuse? That
That's
was
a
really
14.
booking it.
Yeah. You
I was just making
dodged.
sure, one of those like coils, like sometimes hidden.
It looks like a pig's tail.
Yeah. You dodge to the side as a cannonball rips through the stockade blockade, absolutely obliterating it, passing through the door that was half closing on its own hinge, pulling the hole clean through it, out into the street, and it's just skipping like sparks spraying out into the cobblestone as a cannonball seizes into the distance, crashes through someone's hovel, and keeps going. And you don't die. That's incredible. It was really close.
Does it make a path?
Kind of. As you guys kind of dive into this, moving away from the cannonball, and you're checking out this area, you do see that there was a path between basically 2 walls of this blockade, where this blood trail would weave from the door to the left, to the right, through a small narrow path. Moving on. Almost like more of an illusion of just wood, like no way you get through, but then as you get close, you can actually walk through. And there's a path beyond into the area where the cannonball is, where you see, I assume each of you, you'll see this either way because the blockade's mostly been blown away. You see a goblin laughing its head off, scamper up the stairs to a little winding staircase up to a second.
How tall is this building?
You can't tell. You have like 8 feet, maybe 9 feet above you is wooden ceiling.
Yeah.
From the outside, you would say, based on that, 3, maybe 4 floors.
Oh Jesus!
And as that explosion goes off, can you all roll 1 presence check for me?
Yep. Cars are gonna be coming.
11? Oh, 10.
13.
19.
Okay.
Oh.
With a 19, you see the body of a person with like full clothes laying up against the opposite wall of this mill. Just human person laying on the ground, a bit of blood around them, obscured a little bit by the cannon. And aside from that, it's just the stairway up.
All right,
And
I'll
check out
I'll
the
go
guy.
in. Yeah, I want to go in and see who the body is.
When you get in close to the body, you see it's probably a man. It's been so beaten to a pulp that it's hard to tell, but there is the face of someone older, grayed hair, short, so you think it's probably a man of some kind. Just a plain shirt, nice boots on. That's about it.
Alive?
No
Dead?
black apron.
They're quite dead. Not a black apron. They do have black gloves though.
I'll take the black gloves.
As you actually just go over his body and like take off the gloves, a key falls out from inside. That would have been held against his palm.
Perfect. Grab the key. Pocket that. If
That's-
the boots fit me, I might take those too. But
Yeah, they're about your size. They've got a dead man's skin on them, but you know,
that can be
beggars
washed
can't
out.
be choosers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's fine.
not bad. Yeah. And now it's just mostly just plain clothes, bad looking corpse on the ground.
Okay.
And where did the goblin kind of run off
At
from
the
this direction?
opposite side behind the cannon, there was a spiral in that the room is round and the staircase goes up against the side. It goes up to the floor above you.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I start going up the stairs,
Mhm.
I take out my water skin
Okay.
and I use meta alchemy, and I change the water in it
Okay.
to the loathing of Vollark.
Okay. Yeah, that's the jump, the lemming potion.
As we go higher and higher up this tower, I like it.
Yeah. Cool. And yeah, what's the marching order here? We had Brenta said they were making their way up. Is anyone scooting ahead or getting behind?
I'll go in front of Brinton.
We
I'll
got
go
Card,
last.
Brenta, Agni. You make your way up. The stairway isn't like walled off on the side, but as you're making your way up, you have like the full path of the next room. And as you're making your way up, can you roll a presence check for me?
Watch out for traps. Like another cannon.
18.
You see, as you're going up these stairs, you just kind of like look up into the space and look behind, and you see there are several bookcases in the room above you, lining the walls. And the one directly behind where you guys, if you would have stepped up, it would have eventually been to your left, whatever. That one, there's a goblin arm pitched back with a flaming cocktail of something in a clay pot, ready to throw at you guys.
I stop and
Gotcha.
start going backwards.
Go back down, or
Uh,
like you could tell like it's aimed at you guys at the moment, but you catch it in time you got a reaction to this.
yeah, I am going to sprint forward and say, run, 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 run.
Okay, can everyone make agility test 8? See if
So is this like directly behind us?
yeah, like up into the next floor, like the whole stairway you can see above you into the second floor. And then as you got up a few steps, you could see that there's a bookcase, and then on top of that bookcase behind up there is a goblin waiting for people to come up the stairs to throw it down. What
I
were
rolled
the
a
rolls?
14.
You got one good one. Didn't look-
17.
Okay, good.
I rolled a 5, but I'll use an omen to lower the DC down to 5.
Oh, perfect. There you go. Yeah, so you all rush up into that room, and Karg, with that high perception roll, like you're taking in this area, you see that the other two bookcases, little goblins creep up as if they were napping on top and pull out bows with flames. And there are now 3 goblins in this room. One misses with the fire explosive pod as it erupts onto the stairs, catching onto a bit of flame, and the other 2 draw arrows. And we can roll a quick initiative here.
Yep.
If everyone can. D6 plus your agility.
All right.
D6 minus my agility.
Yeah, or minus.
Oh, I got a 1. Rip.
Oh,
No.
no.
I got a 1.
Oh,
3
rip.
for me.
Hey, Speedy Gonzalez.
All right, goblins got a 4.
Shit.
So we got goblins, Agni, and then Karg, and then
So did you roll the initial like D6 to see if enemies or us go first?
yeah. It was just either you guys go first or they go first, and I rolled high, so they go first.
Okay.
Classic.
And so let me just double check. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's two of them with the flaming arrows. They're going to shoot at, what was the mark turn? I guess zoom in. They're definitely going to aim for Karg with the first shot.
Yep.
These ones quick. Still, it's 14 defense. Oh,
All
that's 16 for you.
Yeah. No
With
problem.
your heavy
no.
armor.
17.
Crushed.
Ooh!
What the fuck? What are the chances? The first one misses, like fire arrow right over the shoulder into the wall. Second one goes for you too,
What?
just because you were
I can't do
leading
that
up-
twice. No, I know.
just leading up a small staircase.
Yeah, 3. I'll take this one.
All right. We could roll the damage, but you have some good armor. Only 2 damage.
Okay. Yeah, I can bring that down.
Nice.
Okay, so you took no damage
Yes.
and just plinks off the armor uselessly. And that's their turn. The goblin behind you guys missed with the fire attack. Pot. And so next is Agni.
I'm gonna light my bomb, throw it across the room. at one of the goblins that have the arrows?
They are like two bookcases side by side, like a little bit askew because it's a round room, but you know, if you hit
If I
this,
can
you
hit both of them?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna try.
Do it.
-1, that's it. Oh no, wait, there are 14 to hit you. -1.
I'll use an omen to lower the DC.
Okay, that's worth it.
That's worth it.
I thought
Guys,
he hit it for
I
a
have
second.
one more, so don't fuck
Yikes.
up. All right.
How much bomb damage is it?
Wait, isn't ranged presence though? Since I'm throwing it.
Yes, it is. So
it'd be
you had it
14.
on the dot.
Undo my
undo
omen.
the omen. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I was
Hey,
like, agility is dexterity, dexterity is ranged. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it. I think you got to roll damage for the bomb.
And then it's a
D10.
D10. Yeah, D10.
Oh yeah,
Come on, nail it. Hey, that's a 9.
9 damage. Okay, let's roll
There's
armor.
a chance here.
Yeah, let's roll armor in the thing here, because
Yeah.
Let's go explodey.
okay. Actually, you know what? How much did you do?
9.
You can't. Even armor won't keep him alive. Even best armor roll, they'd still hit 0 on the dot. So those two
Nice.
fucking explode. Gone.
Jesus.
Yeah, ears are ringing. I'm gonna roll a morale check on the one that threw the clay pot.
Yep.
I actually have to open that.
All you hear is just bop.
Yeah. I think it's just D12, right, for morale? We don't do that too often. Yeah, 2D6. No, that's a reaction. Yeah, 2D6. So that is that's morale gone. That guy is not willing to fight. He can't really escape because it's a fire
that he made
that he made.
Boo-boo. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he is just like gripping onto the top of the bookcase, darting around the room with his eyes, trying to find a way to go. There is another stairway up, but it's kind of have to get past you guys a little bit to get his way, and he's looking at that direction, but not willing to move. But you see that there's another stairway up, and a bomb ripped open a good deal of the ceiling too. And there's a bit of noise. The sound that we're hearing is like a grinding of a mill, but also as you get higher up, there's more to it. The sound of like gears and a machine doing something. There's a heavy operation up on the next floor.
I think we just go up.
Yeah.
Do either of you care for
That was amazing,
for
Agri.
the last one? That was actually I
That was
take
incredible.
I take it back. Maybe you are able to fight goblins.
Just a little.
Why didn't you
bit.
do that last time?
Good point. Well,
Because you were in the room.
I'm in the room now.
Yeah, but
also good point. Let's just
he was right beside you. I didn't want to take the chance.
As you guys kind of making your way towards that room, I was like, whatever, this is no big deal. You see that there was, in the kerfuffle, the explosion smashed over this table full of like alchemical things, like similar to Brento, what you had seen in the shop, a bunch of jars and glasses and beakers and tubes. And as the table that held these things exploded from this bomb, you see the underside of that table flipped up, and just some orange slime / ooze starts like falling off the table, and you see that goblin decide like now or never, jumps off the bookcase, first foot hits the orange ooze, and it just wraps up around him like a snake and starts to like inflate a little and lays still. And the goblin is unable to move as this ooze just kind of cocoons itself around the goblin, seemingly
And
satisfied.
He did that on purpose. Like we saw the intention, gears move, and jump on this goo.
they're like was that intentional or like?
You know, it looked like he saw
just
the
like-
ooze and was like, between you guys and that, I'm gonna run to you guys. And he tried to jump, just didn't get far enough.
Okay.
Just a bit of it touched him and it coiled up around him.
And that
Okay,
goo was just on the underside of the table. You said.
Yeah, it was just like up on the bottom side of this like alchemy table, but now it's seemingly satisfied. It's not moving. It got what it wanted.
All right. Well, that's another free trap, so don't go near ooze.
It's a very effective bomb, though. You really cleared out a lot.
Yeah, let's keep our eye out for orange ooze and cannon.
Yeah.
Is it the
It's my
same
only
marching
weakness.
order as you make your way up this next staircase?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Same order, I think.
apparently I'm the tank.
Yes.
Bye, Bob.
Yeah, as you make your way up, you start to hear the sound of this machinery get louder. You hear like this rhythmic like clunk, clunk, and the whirring of gears. And as you make your way up, I guess, Brinta, you notice it first because you've seen him up close. You see a man sitting at the opposite end of the room working at this machine, and slowly his head looks up to you, and Karg, you see it as you're leading the way. This is the shopkeeper with his black gloves, black apron, goggles, and white pulled up shirt, and he's working at a machine. And as you look at what he's doing, you see in one end of the machine the legs of a person wiggling their way in the back of it. And as he turns and looks at you guys with surprise, you see within a few moments, mere moments, the hands of a goblin wiggling their way out the other end of the machine.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Wait, was it a person turned goblin? Sorry, or did we?
You saw a goblin wood chipper like moving its way into one end, and now you see a goblin wiggling its way out the other.
What the hell?
And you see him react to you guys in the same fear that you feel and disgust, and he lurches back, and he says, "Kill them." And you hear from behind you, from moving up the steps in the back of this area, you hear a chair squeak, and you see a 7.5-foot tall goblin standing with full armor, and for the first time an almost human-like face, not quite, but not quite as stretched and elongated as all the ones you had seen. And it, with almost a semblance of language, says a grunt that says, "Yes, it's going to kill you." And the man skirts back to the back side of the room, and you just see this large armored goblin make its way towards you guys.
Just so I know, like, what's in the room.
Mhm.
It's so like there's a machine that's like the wood chipper thing,
Yeah.
and what else?
It's just like a bunch of debris, kind of like the alchemical stuff that you saw lying around. Maybe some like there's like stacks of like crates and cargo laying around that are mostly diffused. There's a stack of bodies, just corpses, near towards that man is at that back of the machine. You get the impression that that's what he feeds into that side, and beside that, it's just this monstrous goblin coming at you.
Windows?
There's no, well, actually, yeah. At the opposite end of this room, but basically between like 4 corners, you got that guy, you got the goblin, you got you guys.
Mhm.
That fourth option, there's one circular window there.
Okay.
And it's making way towards you guys. Should we just roll a quick initiative then?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, boy.
Yeah.
A D6 plus minus agility.
4.
1.
Can I go lower than 1?
Yes. 0.
Or how did this go?
I got a 4.
Okay. So we got goblins with a 5, not great.
No.
And then Hard.
Yep.
Brenta Agni.
Mhm.
I have a move I can play. But y'all aren't gonna like it.
I'm gonna like it as long as I don't die.
That's the part you're not gonna like.
You're not using death, are you?
I have it.
All right. Yeah, you see this hulking goblin make its way over towards you, It kind of spots Karg as like you're an equal, and you see it just like raises up this like rickety blade, and it strikes at you right away.
I lift up my quarterstaff.
Yeah. It just notices your armor looks.
Yeah, no, I
Big
get it.
warriors have armor.
I don't want my team thinking that I'm anything more than
Yes,
a
yes,
priest.
for
'Cause
sure.
I'm a priest.
Yeah. But these ones normal to hit, so just the regular 12.
Regular 12. Yep.
You got an omen, you could avoid
I
it,
know.
or you could
Yeah.
test out his damages.
What do I get to lure by?
4.
Or
Still. Oh, that'd be exactly enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just lower it then. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you defend against that attack, and as the blade like smashes against you and you deflect it, like it is pretty much like a shitty dagger, like it's all chipped up.
Okay.
Doesn't look that effective. You see the other goblin wiggles its way out of the machine and hits the ground, and it takes a few seconds, and you begin to see like its skin be turning from like a liquidy green to a slightly more solid green on it. But
Grinder.
it's figuring itself out,
Goblin
Yeah.
grind.
and the machine keeps
Like
growing.
when a gazelle first is born and it's on
Mhm.
like the wobbly legs. Yeah. I'm
Yep.
with you.
And then you guys see the man picking up another corpse, hefted onto his shoulder, moving towards the grinder.
Oh.
But it's a lot of work. That's it for their turn. And now we've got Brinta next. No, Karg, sorry. Karg.
It's Karg. Yeah. Brent. I look over at Brenta. I say, "You're not going to be a bitch this fight, right?"
I got this. And I give him a wink.
All right. Well, because I know Brenta took damage before, I am going to try to cast a spell. I'm going to try and cast August of Sorrow. Give extra HP for 10 rounds, so that
Ooh.
there's no one tapping involved.
Okay, cool.
So, sorry, what do I roll to actually cast the spell again? I know I've done this horribly.
Presence.
before.
Presence.
Presence?
Yeah, presence 12.
Presence 12. I'll use the omen to reroll it. 'Cause that was
That's
a 4.
tragic.
know.
Yeah. No way, an arcane catastrophe.
Oh,
my
roll that nat
God.
20, Fitz. Roll that nat 20.
What the fuck?
It's another D20, right? For the
Yeah, I'm
catastrophe.
scrolling down to it now. This happened was it last episode?
It was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
Yeah.
you
With it.
twice in a row. Yeah.
I was gonna give you 2d6 hit points, baby.
That would be
Yeah,
great.
that would have been very good.
6.
All right, let me bring it up into the thing. Or if it's quick, it's 6. Okay, yeah, I'll just describe this then.
Yep.
The earth decays around you like wet flesh. You sink 3 feet and cannot climb out without help. So you just see like the wood crumble away around you, and
I've seen this in Jumanji.
the floor
Floor quicksand.
passes away, but it just rots. Like it's
Yeah.
gone. You can hold on with an agility 10, or you're falling down into the room.
Oh. Worse ways to escape.
Well, there's more to that.
Yeah, I know.
Natural one.
I know. Natural one, you don't. As you're falling to the room below, clinging to, screaming and biting, are D4 translucent crayfish-like children with your face.
Oh my fucking Christ.
So you see 3 of these things sprouting out of you as the world rots, and you fall, and they scream into your face as you scream into theirs. Yeah, that's your fucking turn. Holy shit.
But I'm assuming I take damage on the landing and the floor below, no?
It'll be a D4. I still use armor to help with any of the debris you're landing on.
Cool.
It's of course a goddamn 4. Not I'm lying. That's right there. That's how we
Yeah.
roll them. That's
Go.
so sorry.
I got
You got
2,
good
so
armor?
I'll take 2.
2 damage. Not too bad.
Listen, I can't help but to think this is karma.
Spells aren't your thing.
You know, you say it's karma, but I'm now a floor below you, and you're both trapped up there with that thing.
It's
So good
serendipity.
luck.
Yeah.
And
Listen,
you're
I
fighting
have-
3 things on your own.
It's just a reversal of the previous fight. Now you're below, they're above. We'll see what happens.
I think they're in a much worse position though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Brinta, it's your turn. You see
Okay.
that horror unleash itself.
Jesus Christ.
Just so, is the hole still there? Just super quick.
Yeah, no. The wood is rotten away in like a 4-foot
okay.
diameter.
Okay, I see the giant goblin.
Yeah, and he's on the other side of this hole.
Where am I in a relation between old man, giant goblin, and me? Is
I
it
feel
like a
like
triangle?
considering it like, yeah, kind of like a thin triangle. It would be like the goblin and the guy are right across from each other, and you and the goblin are in a triangle with them, and the hole's between you and the goblin, where Karg just took a dive.
I sprint to the old man who's carrying a corpse.
That is where the most of the debris in the room is. So you can do it, but you're gonna have to make an agility to get there.
Okay, I'll still do it.
It's just an 8 because there's just some stuff there, like there's crates and debris and the alchemy tables and stuff.
That's it.
Oh no! You know you and barriers. You take one step up onto that table, like you're gonna do heroic leap, and it just flips up onto its side, hits you in the stomach, wins you. You can still try and make an action, but your movement—that's it.
So I can't get to him?
No, you're like halfway in the distance, and you just winded yourself.
Yeah, alright. I will try I will pull out the grappling hook and rope combo.
Okay, all right.
And I'm going for the old man.
Yeah,
Go get him, Batman.
and just a ranged attack, agility. Well,
That presence.
sorry, presence. Oh yes. all right.
Neither's good for me.
Yeah, neither is great. Well, that one is worse.
6.
6. Yeah, it just sails right over his shoulder. But you see him look up at you, and like for the first time, you see recognition flick. Like, oh, it's you. And you see his hand. He's hefting the corpse up. He loosens it and he reaches into the front of his apron. But Agni, it's your turn. What you want to
Okay,
do?
where's the 7-foot goblin?
So on your left, but there is a hole, not really navigable around it. You got like machine, then you got stairway back down. So it's you,
Okay.
hole, goblin, or some debris where Brinta and the other guy are to the right.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the old man. I'm gonna
Okay.
take out a dagger.
Okay, so you're gonna have to make that same agility 8 test if you want to try and get over this table that Brinta's now flipped up on
He
its
has
side.
the dagger.
14.
You just sail over it, no problem. Dagger out. Make that strength attack if you're doing that.
Oh, I am.
And you only have the one omen, right?
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
So you go to like slice at him, and he just like hefts the body, and it falls off him kind of onto the grinder, and you can see like there's a belt that's pulling this body in, but very slowly. And then he just backs away from you, and pulls out a bottle, and it is now their turn. And Brinta, you see a very familiar looking bottle pulled out of his apron, and he just gives you a nod and a wink, and he throws the potion you made for him back at you.
God.
So, you do you have this on your character sheet that I can read it, or do you need to read it?
I know what it does.
It's
Yeah,
a D. Is this a D12? No, that's your
D16, DC
D16
16.
toughness test. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I guess first make the defense, 12 agility, to see if it even hits you.
Yes.
It hits you. And now you got to make that 16 toughness test.
You got this. If you're gonna roll anything, it's this one.
It was double digits at least.
And just as the bottle hits you, you turn and you see the goblin and you see the hole. And there's nothing in your mind that's more beautiful than jumping through that hole right now.
Except I do see something more beautiful, and it's the window.
And as you're taking 10 steps towards that hole, you see beyond the machine and this purple, like this perfect little cylinder of light beaming its way into the room. And you
I
just
need
walk
it.
towards it. Yeah. You walk your way over to the window. You're not going to be able to get through it and out yet, but oh boy, that's what your heart is set on. So that's going to happen. And then the big goblin. What do you do? You're a big goblin. You see a guy not even care, and he's just walking towards a window. I guess he's still got to go for you.
Yeah.
I mean, he did say kill.
Or he jumps down the hole.
Yeah,
after
the hole is
Kurt.
the other thing. He's like, but you're the guy I want to get. Let's roll let's just roll a quick d6 here. Low is Brenta, high is he goes for Karg. No, he wants Brenta. Slim
I got you,
pickings,
Karg.
easy peasy. He looks at you through the hole and says like, later. And then he goes towards Brenta with this shitty dagger in hand. You got to make a defense 12. You can do it.
No, he can't.
No. You feel the dagger press into your back, lurching you forward. Do you have armor?
Yep.
He does, of course, a goddamn 4. He does 4.
I block one of it. I take 3, so I'm at -2 and I'm dead.
Yeah, you feel the blade pushing between the small of your back, and the most beautiful thing happens as this giant goblin rushes at you and stabs you, pushes you closer and closer to that wonderful light. And almost as if he knew what you wanted, he pushes you out the glass, and you feel yourself falling, and it's beautiful.
At least we got a happy ending.
I can't believe you made him that. That is the karma in this episode is very strong.
I wanted to give him the water skin so bad.
I know. And Karg, it's your turn.
Damn you and your
Is it?
barriers.
Yeah.
And how far is the floor above me?
It's like 12, 14 feet, but the stairs are there if you want to go back up there.
No, I'm just gonna cast Death.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
How's that do?
30 feet.
30
Any
feet?
creature within 30 feet, if I don't fuck this up,
Yeah.
any creature within 30 feet of me will take 4d10 HP and damage.
Okay.
Fuck.
So at the
Sorry.
moment, that would just be you, the big goblin, and the new birth goblin, because Agni and the other guy are at the far end of the next floor. I think that'd kind of be out of your reach, because it's like, well, maybe. Let's just make
If
that.
it's only
like-
15 feet to the floor, like
Yeah, we'll just say if it's like on the high side, you get them on this die. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're just in your reach then. 'Cause-
well, let's see if I can cast it, bud.
yeah, true. It is like a magic power.
Yeah. But I need
Give
a
me
12.
that nat 1, buddy.
I know.
12, yeah,
I
12
can
presence.
feel it already.
Oh my god, it looked like a nat 1 because it's a 7.
It was
No
very
way.
close. The nat one's one like flop over.
One over.
So.
Do you got an omen?
Not anymore. You like that?
I have one more.
One?
Yeah.
Now or
You
never.
got it.
You got to get that
You
nat
got it.
1, right?
Yeah, you gotta get that bad boy in there.
Oh no.
No, because I can't even lower. I don't want to have to
it
roll
has to be a
again.
reroll.
6.
Oh no. But it just fails. No catastrophe this time.
Yeah.
No, he takes
but you
D2
take-
damage.
Yeah, you take D2 damage and you can't use any more powers for the hour or whatever.
1, 2, and 3, 4. 2 damage. Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're too dizzy to use it for the next hour.
That's fine. I don't have any more powers to use today anyway.
Yeah.
Tried both
You
times.
see this horrible grinding machine turning people and corpses into these things, and you're like, I can fix it, I can end it, and it sparks out in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Would have killed that guy
Um,
too.
Close, bud.
And Brinta
No.
hits the ground with a splat. And it's Agni's turn.
I'm gonna go after the old man again.
Yep. Make that melee attack. 12.
You know what this is, Aaron?
It's an 18.
4
right there.
campaigns in a row, 4 character
Four
deaths.
deaths. Yep.
Yep.
No! That's so baloney
Oh.
right there.
Damn. He's got that poison dagger. If it rolls a 1, it's an instant kill.
Yeah.
Max
Oh,
damage.
that's
instead.
baloney right there.
But he doesn't have armor. That is more than half his health. So I'm going to roll morale. She has a pretty low morale check.
Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Who are you stabbing right now? Old man or goblin?
Old
Old
man.
man.
Oh,
That's a 5. That's under his morale. He fails. He just bleeds. He gets the dagger right in the neck, and like there's nothing he wants. He's like, I'm done. I'm stop. Don't hit me. It's fine. We're good. And then he points to the goblin and says, calm down. It's fine. And Agnes asking if you'll let him go, basically.
I'm still going to hold the dagger to his neck. I guess I don't know what Garg is doing.
Arg, man.
Arg.
Jeez.
Karg?
Like your best friend, you don't even know my name.
And as soon as you hesitate, he books it. He runs for the stairs. You
good.
can make an agility 10 to try and intercept him, but he's going. He
I'll
wants to
do
get the
that.
hell out of here.
That's a 10, baby. I'm gonna.
That's
Can
all
I
we
try to
got.
stab him since he tried to run?
Yeah, make the melee attack still, but you're like, you grabbed him basically.
Okay.
It
Just
slashes clothing and hits that apron, and then he wriggles free, and he's taking off towards the steps. Where the goblin just looks down the hole, and then jumps. The big guy coming down.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yep.
I thought, didn't the guy say stop though? He said stop.
Yeah, but then he saw him run, and he's just going. He's running.
but
He's not
he could-
necessarily going to hit you. He's also just running. He's going to take D4 fall damage. He takes 2. I don't think anyone actually hit him yet.
Nope.
Big guy?
Yeah.
I was gonna fight him and then I fell down a hole instead.
Yeah.
And you tried magic.
Yeah, twice, and both times is very, very bad.
You're just like looking at your hands, like, why can't I? And you see the big goblin come down with a crunch, and then follows after the guy running down to the next stair. Where there's been a bit of flames flickering up. They're running away. Do you, Agni, Card, you see them going? What do you guys do?
I'm chasing up the old man.
Okay, yeah, you're taking off after him.
I'll
You
follow,
see Agni
I'll
chasing
follow
them.
slowly.
You
pretty
get
hurt.
to your feet.
Every
can
time
you
I
make-
get close to him, I'm like doing the scream, just fucking just trying to slice him.
It's just going to be agility 8 to keep up with him.
Yes, I'll roll that too.
That's
So I
such baloney right there. That's a 6.
Just the fire is slowing them down a bit. So.
rolled a 3.
Oh my god.
I feel like it's gonna be like the old man, Agni, big troll, or big goblin. Sorry, me. We're all just running after each other, Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
style.
You're all just running. It's just going to be, you can keep contesting, but now they're down to the next floor. So they're almost down to where the cannonball was. You can do it
I'm
again.
gonna try again.
Agni's going. I'm
Roll an
going.
8.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I gotta stop rolling in this middle thing. This middle thing is a disaster.
Natural one.
Then you just fall down.
Yeah. It's somehow it's better because you slide down the stairs
Yeah.
instead of trying to make your
The
way
metal
down.
is just speeding me up.
Yeah. And you fall off the side and just slowly crunch down near where the cannon is. But then as you hit the ground, you see cannon, you see pile of wicks, you see cannonball, and you see them trying to make their way through that stockade.
Oh, I'm going for it. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna try to fucking fire that cannon.
Yeah, and Agni, you see Card crash into a cannonball. I will, not to like pierce it, but this is a lot of action, so you guys probably want to work together on that one.
Agni, help!
Yeah, you could do strength or agility tests of an 8 to get this thing loaded.
I'll do a
Strength
strength test.
10.
Are you
You only-
kidding?
So you get the ball in. Agni goes
The
for
wick,
the wick.
Agni, the wick.
He's putting in the fresh wick, and there's just panic. He's miss, doesn't get it into the feeding spot. Like just keeps missing. And they make their way through the blockade. The goblin just rips it up on off the ground, getting both of them through. And they make their
Can
way
I-
to the door.
Can I like cut the
Last
wick
chance.
super short, put it in? I'm going to light it so that it like pretty much
Yeah,
goes off.
yeah, I'll lower it then.
instantaneously.
Yeah, just a 6 agility to get the wick in there.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Can I just do it myself?
You can also do it. You can go.
Yeah, I'll do the same fucking
He's a
thing.
short wick in his hand, and it's still just.
12.
Yeah, you just take it from him, put it in, light it up with your
idiot.
torch.
Yeah.
And it's such an incredibly short wick. Burns, and you see the cannonball go in exactly like the same path as before, ripping through anything in its way, including a full meatloaf of a goblin torn asunder. And then you see just the top half of the man in the apron fall to the ground, and the cannonball goes off. In the distance, you see a person patching a hovel, and another cannonball soars right through them, undoing all of their work. But the man and the grinder are stopped, for the time being anyway. As you guys collect yourselves, does Karg and Agni see this as an opportunity for a new job, or do they shut this shit down?
I just kind of sit down on the ground,
Yeah.
look over at Agni, and be like, "Just you only have to split the silver 2 ways." It's not bad.
And as you kind of collect yourselves, Karg, you feel that key, the weight of it, and you know
Yeah.
that this machine and this man probably were previous users of this mill and whatever was going on here. And you have access to it to use it if you wish. But with 200 silver on your mind, maybe you have more prestige.
Can I aim the cannon straight up?
Yeah, sure. Like with no rushing, like it just takes as much time as you want it to.
Yeah, I'll load it. I just want to fire this thing up and break this entire fucking thing.
Okay, with that third and final.
I'll long wick this time though, so I can get out.
Yeah,
Down.
because this is gonna come crumbling down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you guys set it up. Long wick all the way outside. You light it up. You know what's gonna
And
happen.
then
It's gonna.
I
be
turn around. I
spectacular.
walk away as it's going off.
Just walk away.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah.
As we're going, I'm going to give him some food. As we're walking, just
Thank
Just
you.
having lunch. Yeah. Just snacking as you walk back towards the more noble side of town with 200 silver on the line, not minus 20 for any days. You never need that second day.
That's
And the
just
windmill fucking explodes.
bullshit. And as it does, I want to prop some
As the flames erupt
little
around
jump
them.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're victorious. A few people in town suddenly a little less itchy, as some of the goblins and creations in this thing are undone forever. Hopefully. And I think that's it. That's the Goblin Grinder, everybody. Holy shit. So sorry for our boy Brinta. He didn't do so great. in
Jardine,
that
have you
one.
ever survived
Ever
a Mork session? No way.
No, I've died every single time we played.
But
It's
even when we fought
unfortunate.
the meat guy, the second time.
no, he died.
Yeah.
He died.
Oh yeah, it was
Died
just
both
me and
times.
you that went to heaven or whatever, right?
Yeah, the world ended. You were welcome to the Shimmering Fields, and nope, not Jardine's
was dead.
characters.
You know what though? You're consistent. And
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
matters.
That's what he's good at.
Eyeballs and death.
Yes, losing eyes and losing lives.
That's a good one.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. These are our Tuesday side quests. We probably have one more of these, I think. Maybe two more Morports. I'm not sure if we have one or two. But
Technically, it'd be 2.
two, and then we're going to be doing an epic space adventure. Probably with
Most likely.
maybe a different cast, maybe the same cast. We're not entirely sure. Got some other fellas. You'll see them on our D&D podcast on Thursdays. That's our main thing. If you want to check us out. Well,
Yeah,
thanks
I'll do it.
everybody. This
Oh,
is
there you go.
this is it.
Mini challenge complete.
It just completed it. Boom. Space locked
Space.
in.
We're going to space.
We're going to space. It's gonna be great. Thanks everybody for watching. We're the casual ones. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Bye. And I don't think I have an outro scene, so this is gonna be a quick cut off audio.